If you have pleural mesothelioma, your doctor may have mentioned that surgery is your best option. But here's what many patients don't know. Combining surgery with heated chemo may help some patients live over a year longer. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 factors that determine who may benefit from it most and who might not be a good fit. Hi, I'm Deborah from Surviving Mesothelioma. For almost 20 years, we've helped over 18,000 mesothelioma patients understand their treatment options and find hope when they were told there was none. So, what is the surgery that is helping some patients live over a year longer? It's called HITHOC. HITHOC stands for hypothermic intrathoracic chemotherapy, and this is where doctors heat chemotherapy drugs to about 107 to 109 degrees Fahrenheit and deliver them directly into the chest cavity during surgery. They use it to kill any remaining cancer cells they couldn't remove. There are 2 main types of surgery for treating pleural mesothelioma. One is called EPP, which stands for extrapleural pneumonectomy. Here they remove one of your lungs along with the pleural lining and the diaphragm to remove all visible tumors. The other is called PD, which stands for pleurectomy decortication. With this one, instead of removing the lung, the surgeon will only remove the lining around it, and then they scrape off any visible tumors. Both of these may help some patients live longer, but researchers have found that combining the PD surgery with heated chemo may get even better results in some cases. For example, a 2021 study in the medical journal Translational Lung Cancer Research looked at 182 people with malignant pleural mesothelioma. And they found that the patients who got the lung-removing EPP surgery lived for a median of 2 years. But those who had HITHOC survived for a little over 3 years, which is more than a year longer. Those numbers are promising, but that doesn't mean that every single person with pleural mesothelioma should get surgery with heated chemo. Doctors still have to decide which patients are a good fit. Some patients may do better with other treatments. So, what do doctors look at when they're making these decisions? There are 3 important factors. Number 1, your cell type. Epithelioid cells respond better to heated chemotherapy, so it tends to work better for patients with that cell type. A 2019 study in the Journal of Thoracic Disease found that patients who had the HITHOC surgery with epithelioid cells lived almost 3 times as long as those who had the sarcomatoid cell type. All right, number 2, what stage your mesothelioma is in. All right, HITHOC works best when the disease is caught early, usually stage 1 or stage 2, because the treatment is given in the chest cavity. Once the cancer spreads to other parts of the body, it can't target the cancer as easily. So catching it early can make a real difference. And number 3, for overall health. The heated chemo is given as part of a surgical procedure. So your body needs to be strong enough for major surgery. Doctors measure this using something called an ECOG score. The score measures your ability to do daily activities. So here's what the scores mean. A score of 0 means you can do all normal activities. A score of 1 means you can't do heavy work, but you can still handle light activity. And then a score of 3 means you just don't have energy to be up and walking for more than half your day. For some patients with a high ECOG score, surgery may not be a safe option. So let's recap. In the studies on HITHOC, the patients who do best with surgery combined with heated chemo tend to have the epithelioid cell type, which may respond better to the chemo, stage 1 or stage 2 mesothelioma, where the cancer has not spread beyond the chest, and then an ECOG score that shows that they could still do light activity and take care of their own daily needs. Talk with your medical team to learn if this approach may work for you. But what can rule patients out? Well, here are the 2 main things that might stop a surgeon from using HITHOC. So the first is advanced stage disease. So this is the most common reason. Advanced stage means the cancer isn't just in the lungs anymore. It has spread to other parts of the body. The other reason a patient might not be a good fit is because of any serious health problems, things like heart or lung disease, kidney issues, or similar conditions, because those can make the surgery too risky. But even if you're not an ideal candidate, you still have options. Some patients do well with other treatments like chemotherapy, immunotherapy. Every patient is just different. There is no one treatment that works best for everyone with mesothelioma. If your doctors don't think surgery with heated chemo is right for you, it doesn't mean that they've given up hope. It just means they're looking for the right approach for your unique situation. And remember, Some patients, like Paul Kraus, were able to survive mesothelioma for decades, and he did it without chemotherapy, surgery, or radiation. Paul is known as the longest living mesothelioma survivor in the world. He lived more than 27 years after his diagnosis by combining different alternative approaches. If you want to see exactly what he did to survive, he put it all in his book, Surviving Mesothelioma. Click the link in the description to get a free copy sent right to your door. And remember, stay informed, keep fighting, and never give up hope. I'll see you in the next video.